Oh, 4s, oh, 5s, just gonna give you guys a quick little scouting report. Shouldn't be too long. Um, about Baltimore Armor. Again, these are just guidelines and what to expect. This is their most recent match against Skyline, Baltimore Armor against Skyline. So they'll play a 4-4-2. They'll try and dominate in our half when they can. They'll certainly press with numbers against our build-up. They look to release the outside back, both outside backs, and try and get crosses in from the wide areas. So we've got to be ready for that. Both their forwards are busy. They hunt. They get after it. So we've just got to make sure that we're applying pressure to their back four and their midfielders when they're looking to play the ball forward. So just going to take a look at them. Regaining possession. They're in white, of course. Skyline's in blue. And as they regain possession of the ball, you're going to see their outside back releases on their right side. So they've got possession now, and it's kind of instinctively the outside back is already running forward, but the opponent doesn't recognize it. And so now she's free to get the ball in and serve the ball. So just be ready for that on both sides. Now you can see how they're allowing Skyline to have a little bit of the ball. The 10 comes up there to apply some pressure. And again, as the ball is played, she's tight on her. Ball is played, tight on her. So again, you can see defensively how they're going to step up to us and try and stifle our possession a little bit as we win this ball here. So here's a good opportunity for us to recognize, with our second forward here, maybe we're running into spaces that are spreading these two center backs out instead of running straight at them. So different system, of course, but just it gives you an idea. As soon as we regain possession, we can attack them pretty quickly. So just a turn there into space, a pretty narrow attack on that one. You can see some of the goalkeeper's punts beyond half field. You can see that can be a dangerous weapon. So just backing up a little bit because that clip started really fast. So there's the punt. You can see where Skyline's back line is, almost in the other side of the center circle. So we've got to be ready for that and make sure that we have players around for the first and the second ball. As we see this happening in their possession, the quicker we pressure that outside back, the better off we're going to be, because there's that other right back again who's getting released. So again, when you rewind that clip, take a look at it. It's what they did against the left back that allowed the right back to get on the ball on the other side. So here's a little bit of their buildup. Not much pressing from Skyline in terms of numbers. So again, here's the other outside back getting forward. And that's 3 passes just to be able to get the ball into the area on a cross. So again, we want to be aware of that quickly. And then when we transition to attack, there's some opportunities there for us. Again, we expect you guys to be up higher in this situation. So it's giving them a lot more time and space. Can we apply more pressure faster? As you can see, they're okay. They're pretty patient. That's a moment we want to win the ball. And then that's a moment we want to win the ball there as well, so that we can create some sort of attack. Now you can see how high their line is when they regain the ball. So it's how do we deliver the ball? Who do we deliver the ball to? Those are all big questions for us. What's the type of pass that we play as well? It's just a long ball from their center back, and now they regain possession. And you can see the spaces are opening up. Spaces are opening up down the line here. Maybe coming in and getting the ball and switching the point of attack. They decide to go straight up the middle, which almost turns into a chance. But, I think we have enough ability in our midfield to be able to get the ball wider and force them to open up a little bit like this. and then always alert to how they're going to transition to attack us on the loss of possession. So just quickly, they're busy, they're getting forward, and just got to make good decisions in how we stop their attack or their transition. And again, another cross. So it's a team that likes to cross the ball in and to get the ball forward as quickly as possible. So just got to be alert to it. Another moment here, you can see the high line. So what type of run are we making? Are we opening up here? Are we running across? Is our outside back bombing forward as well? And this one, they elect to go through the middle again. And I think that was slightly offside. So how they press two forwards, you can see central. They're going to try and bend their run to force our center backs to play wide. That's not a bad thing for us. I mean, to play central, sorry, misspoke. So they're bending their run to force our center backs to play inside. And we're okay with that because we have four in the midfield. We're also okay if our outside backs get on the ball as well. Again, you can watch this player right here just kind of bend her run to not allow her to play. And so that's that's not a pass we want to send. We probably want to play the ball into a six or even play the long one into a forward and force them to drop back. But again, more crosses, more players coming in, and a goal. So that's from them pressing. But I don't think we make that pass out. I think we just make better decisions on how we pass the ball out of the 18. But again, you can rewind that and take a look, just so that it gives you an idea of what they're going to look like when we have the ball in our build-up, especially from goal kicks. Okay, busy, 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 pressing, shot from distance. So again, I'm going to just rewind that because remember that's a throw in from the opponent. That Skyline's throw in. Look how many numbers they have around the throw in. So the decisions here just have to be quick to end it, get the ball away, play the way you face, try not to turn into pressure. This is restarts and corners, and I'll let some of this run. And there's no, you guys have to, play the game, and these are just giving you guys ideas and guidelines and how the opponent is going to set up defensively. So you're going to see defensive corners first. How do they set up defensively? How do they attack on their restarts and corners? Do they give up second balls? Those types of things. So again, let me back up. Sorry. You can see this is what their setup looks like. So maybe there's a short one where we can bounce it. Maybe there's one where we can play to an outside back. There's all sorts of options here to make sure we move them. It's a free kick from distance. You can see a wide open player right there, wide open player there. Obviously a shot is fine too. So, and a goal. So like I said, I'll let it run, but just be alert to, their transition to attack and how they're going to get after it on corners. You can see how many players they have inside and around the 6 and the 8 there. So again, really just putting a bunch of numbers in there, and hoping there's a deflection or an own goal. This one looks a little bit more spread out, and how they're delivering the ball is important. From distance or from a little bit of distance. Looks like it's going to be a shot. So goalkeeper's ready for about 30 yards, 35 yards out. Could be a shot. This is their center back hitting a long ball on a dead ball, free kick. So again, they can create opportunities that way. So just always alert and knowing, what type of weapons they have in order to be able to, put someone for him. That's the same center back now hitting a shot low to the far post. So just something to be ready for. Center back, instead of hitting it long into the 18, just plays short out wide. So whether it's a good idea or not, do they get something out of it? No, they don't, but changes it up a little bit. So again, hope this is helpful. We're looking forward to seeing you guys play. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch, and we'll see you.